cannot find his diminutive receiver, goes incomplete, and now West Virginia will be forced to punt it away, and you would think this means good field position and another chance for Ben DiNucci and the Dukes offense.
Yep, it's going to be another opportunity for the Dukes to get some points on the board. But back to the West Virginia offense, those are simple play calls that you should be able to execute without problem. Bush was open in the flat. For Kendall, he has to relax and just go ahead and deliver and let the athlete take over from that point. But once you get that ball into Bush's hands, there's no telling what he can do. He's a shifty player in the open field. It'll start to come to him.
Mentioned that Amos is a very dangerous punt returner. They have not really booted him the ball. He'll get an opportunity here at his 47. Makes the first man miss, and West Virginia there defensively to wrestle him down at the 47-yard line, and looks like a flag down as well. So excellent field position for now.
During the kick, holding number 11 of the return team, 10-yard penalty, first down, James Madison.
Bryce McGinley called for the hold. Backup defensive end playing special teams. Now this ball is being marched way back now to the 39-yard line as we take a look at the FCS poll. Not sure why they have brought it all the way back to the 39, but they have. North Dakota State, of course, a perennial power. There's James Madison, Eastern Washington, South Dakota State, and UC Davis. And where James Madison, of their last 4 FCS games, they've won 2 of them. And this is a team that's not surprised to be leading in this game. Austin Douglas off the left side. The freshman has a little bit of room, and then that room is closed off. A pickup of about 3 on that first down run.
Yeah, trying to get Douglas out on the edge, utilize some of his speed, see if West Virginia is able to sail off the edge. But they'll continue to get these athletes mixed in from James Madison. They want to get the ball into their top athletes' hands, and right now their running backs are getting the job done. We almost forgot about Douglas, but he's another one in the mix. The speedster of the group.
You give him 4 yards on that run. Now DiNucci's pass batted and incomplete. Boy, Norwood changed directions and couldn't get there before the ball fluttered to the Mountaineer turf field.
That was a nice play by Josh Chandler. Able to get his hands up. Very athletic play by him. We, again, talked to him in the meeting, and he talked about how excited he was to get out here and just prove people wrong. Prove people that he's able to play on this level. So far, he's done a good job of doing just that.
3rd and long. DiNucci back. Looking. Throws. Batted. Tay Stills, who got the hand up. Incomplete. We have seen a lot of 3 and outs here quickly towards the end of this first half.
Yeah, things are starting to break down a little bit, but again, you can't take anything away from this West Virginia defense. Doing a great job of deflecting some balls, and that is a very athletic play by Stills coming off the edge, 55. A lot of defensive linemen aren't able to make that play because they're so locked into the quarterback or running back. It's one thing to be able to see what's going on in front of you and see those eyes from the quarterback and get your hands up. Very good play by him.
And here's the kick. Sinfield will come up and call the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. And once again, now minute 40 remaining. One thing, too, we have not seen out of James Madison. We've seen a lot of short passes. You wonder if maybe they're trying to set up that Mountaineer secondary for something down the field a little later in the game, because they have not taken a shot at all. We saw West Virginia take 1 shot earlier, the pass to Wheaton that was slightly overthrown, but it's been very close to the vest for both teams here offensively.
You're right, and that is a setup for later in the game because you've been seeing so many short passes. The running game is going for James Madison, tends to suck everyone in, and right before you know it, you hit a play action deep downfield just because everyone has to respect that run game.
Here's the give to McCoy off the right side, nothing doing. Gets to the 20 on a pickup of 2.
You know, you get a feel in the stadium right now. Everyone is on the edge of the seat. They want to see what's going to happen. It's very quiet. I haven't heard Mountaineer Field this quiet in a very long time, but it's a new era, and we've talked about it. It's going to take time for things to develop. It's going to take time for this offensive unit to gel.
They give to McCoy in the lane. Dimitri Holloway, the All-American, read that immediately. Leading tackler a year ago for James Madison, comes up and makes the stop, and now the Dukes want to call a timeout. 1:05 remaining. And Austin Kendall, as the Dukes charge of their first timeout, the latest in a long line of transfer quarterbacks who have come to West Virginia and started. Kendall, again, we talked about him being behind Mayfield and Murray at Oklahoma. Will Grier transferred in from Florida. We know what he did. Great success. On to the NFL for him. Skyler Howard, back in 2014, decided to call Morgantown his home. Clint Trickett, Florida State transfer back in 2013. You, of course, went the traditional route, went down from the Pittsburgh area.
Took the traditional route and made a career of it. It felt great in the process, I'll tell you that. But West Virginia has done a good job of getting these transfers in, developing them just enough to be able to lead this offense. And Will Grier being the best of them, he was a land for West Virginia that was God sent for this football team, and he did a lot of great things for this university.
Kendall back now, looking, throws underneath, complete. This is James looking for some room, and James will not pick up